Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is chapter 109 of Gains. This one is titled, They See Me Patrollin'. Are you ready now? Because I'm ready, you said cheekily from where you were, throwing your jumper off and dropping your trackies down. What? Bakugo asked from the stall beside yours. I'm not ready. You're not ready. I wore my outfit under my clothes today, remember? You chuckled. That's why I'm already ready. I'm going to step out now, so you better be out there in 3. You heard crashing and the sound of someone falling over on the other side of your stall, and you stifled a giggle, imagining Bakugo in a panic trying to get his clothes on. 2, you added to your countdown. Stop, damn it! I'm not ready yet, Bakugo snapped. Kiri was very quiet from his side. He wasn't stressing because he'd already seen your outfit before, so he was super relaxed, quietly going about his changing in peace. Finally, you heard Bakugo throw his store door open and come barreling out. Okay, I'm ready, you're gonna die, he shouted at your closed stall door. I don't want to die, I just want to show you my outfit, you replied with a big grin on your face. You knew he was beyond keen to see you. Slowly you unlocked the stall door and pushed it open and then stepped out. Bakugo's eyes were all over you in a second, and you felt very vulnerable, yet so powerful all in one. You knew you held some kind of special power with your curves on show in this outfit. Take it off, he grunted, after studying you for a good 4 minutes. What? Why? You asked confused. I'm not letting anyone see you in this, he said. Why? You whined. Showing you off too much, he growled, stalking towards you and grabbing you by the shoulders, then spinning you around. What? But it's covering pretty much all of me, you said. Suddenly his hand came down hard on your backside and you jumped. Katsuki, you yelped. They're gonna be staring at this, he barked. At what? Kiri asked as he stepped out. Look, Bakugo grunted, turning you back around so Kiri could see your cakes. Everyone's gonna be looking. They do look good, Kiri said bashfully. Stop, you squealed, covering your backside with your hands but grinning from ear to ear. No one cares, only you boys care. Never, Bakugo grunted. Ew, you replied, scrunching your nose up. Don't swear at me like that, that's gross. He didn't swear, Kiri said with confusion. He just said minute. Oh, I get it now. That was clever, Yin, he said brightly. You turned and walked over, then hugged him. You're so precious, don't ever change, you said with a small chuckle. Well, I'll try not to, Kiri replied, not really following what was going on. You stepped back and then looked down Kiri's front, your eyes finally detailing his outfit. Man's was hella fine. Then you looked at Bakugo. He was hella fine too. You boys need to speak for yourselves. All the girls are going to be looking at you both, you exclaimed. They'll be looking at you too, Bakugo said, crossing his arms across his chest. Yeah, because they're going to want to be me, because I get to be with both of you, you replied, popping a hip out as you placed a hand on it for added sass, catching both boys checking you out. Okay, we need to get going now. We've wasted enough time, you added, taking your hand from your hip and snapping your fingers. Since both boys didn't appear to be any mind frame to follow orders, you took the lead, walking back out to the other room to meet up with Fat Gum. He was ready to go and smiled when you all re-entered. Okay team, let's go, he said, taking the lead and heading you all out into the corridor and then off to the elevator to start your patrol. You were in your boss girl era, walking with your boys and Fat Gum, and noticed all the proud looks from the people on the street, especially the older people. Okay, so when on patrol, you got to keep a good lookout for people who might need help, or people who might be out to cause trouble, Fat Gum said back to you 3. You nodded. Do you have any examples of what we might be needing to look out for? Fat Gum asked you all. Suspicious people? Kiri asked, raising his hand to answer the question. Yes, Fat Gum replied. What would make people look suspicious? Kiri hummed, thinking hard. If they look like they're trying to avoid eye contact or hide, you offered. Yes, well done, Yin, Fat Gum praised. Do you have any examples? Well, like, if you're walking towards someone and they suddenly put their head down and walk into a shop nearby or turn down a side alley, you offered. Great examples, Fat Gum praised again. Yes, those are the types to look out for. Sometimes it might be that they're just shy of heroes, or have had bad experiences in the past and they're reacting out of fear, but it's always good to be on your toes and treat every situation like it could turn bad, but treat everyone with kindness, he added. And what about you, Bakugo? Fat Gum asked, looking back over his shoulder as best he could to the young hero walking behind him. If anyone runs, I'll blast him, he replied. First, we need to find out why they're running, he said with a sweat-dropped look on his face. Bakugou grunted his annoyance. You smirked to yourself. Fat Gum has his work cut out for him with Katsuki here, you thought. Now, we've covered what to look out for suspicious people, Fat Gum said. What about people to help? Oh, like that lady, Kiri said, pointing ahead. There was a lady pushing a pram towards the pedestrian crossing, and the little one in her pram had thrown some of the blanket out over the side, the corner of it dragging on the ground. That blanket could get caught up in the wheels of the pram, Kiri said. I'm going to go help. And with that, he left Fat Gum's side and ran ahead to the lady. Ma'am, he called as he caught up beside her. Please, let me help. The blanket has fallen over the side and could get caught up in the wheels. I'll lift it up, he said, pointing to the concern. The lady stopped. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate your help. What's your name? She asked as he crouched down and lifted the blanket up and tucked it back inside the pram. My hero name is Red Riot, ma'am, he said brightly, but I'm still in training. Thank you, Red Riot. I hope you do well on your hero journey, she said politely, before bowing and continuing on towards the crossing. Kiri turned around and beamed at you and you smiled back. Well done, you said to him once you'd caught up. One person saved today. Thank you, he said brightly. I'll save someone, Bakugou grumped, and you knew he was being sooky because you had praised Kiri and not him. I know you will, you said as you turned to him, refraining from patting him on the head like you desperately wanted to. He's just a big, giant baby. Stay tuned for chapter 110 coming tomorrow.